So let's move to the task class. So here, so let's add another function. So let's call it task done. And inside what we will do, so we need to use the task to update. So let's call the task to update and call the update method, and we set done to true. Okay, so we give it 1, and that's all. And finally we clear the data. Okay, so let's use this clear data. So now we need to add a button that will call this function. So once we click on the button, so we will call the task done, and task will be set to done. Okay, so let's do that now. So let's move to the task.blade.php. So here we have down we have the buttons. So we have the button for clearing or for canceling updates, and another one for updating, and this one for add. So to add the button for marking the task as done, so we need first to check. So we need to check if the task is not done. Okay, so let's use here check. So if so using task to update, which is this one that we have defined here. So if the task to update is not done, so what we will do, so we will display the button so you can make it done. Okay, so let's organize the code. So here the button, let's make it success, and let's change the icon to for check double, and also let's call the function which is task done. Okay, so save and let's refresh the page. So now if we try to edit this task, we have 3 buttons here. So let's I think we need to add the space between these 2 buttons, so we can move this one outside of the div, so we can have space between the 2 buttons. Okay, so let's try to update this one. So as you can see now, the button updates and go back is here, and the check or the set task done is here. Okay, so let's click on this button. So as you can see now, the task is done. So let's browse the database. So we have here done 1, but here we can't see that task is done. So let's add a class to our p paragraph which displays the task. So let's move to the top. So here we have the p tag. So here we can add a class. So let's add the b class. So here we add a class, and class will be text decoration and line through. Okay, so line through. So text decoration dash line through. Okay, and this task will be added. So let's remove this one. Will be added if task is done. Okay, so if the task is done, so we will have this class. So let's refresh the page and see. So now as you can see, the class is here. So let's try to make this task done. So submit. So as you can see now, we have the line through added. Okay, and also here for the list I forgot to add k to the list, so we need to add the k to each list item. So let's use the wire k and give it task id. So now we have added the k to each list item. Okay, so let's do a final check before we end this lecture. So let's add here task, so submit, so let's send an empty form, add another one, so save, so let's try. So as you can see now the pagination is 3, but we forgot to display the pagination links, so let's do that now. So we did not display the pagination links, so it's easy to display the pagination links. Let's check. So after closing list, let's add a div here and give it margin top of 3 and the flex and justify content to the center, and inside we have the links. So let's use tasks links, but we need also to update the paginator to use Bootstrap 5. So let's take a look first and see what we have here. So links, so let's check what we have here. So links, it's a function, not property. So let's refresh the page. So as you can see, we have simple links and they are working. So I think that we don't need to change anything. We are using Bootstrap, so I think it's working great. So now, as you can see, we can move to the previous and next link without any problem. Okay, so let's try to delete this one and see what we will have. So no tasks yet, so this is in the second page. So let's see the first page what we have. So here we have the tasks. So let's fix this problem, and to fix this problem let's move to the task.php class, and inside the let task let's add here a return and we redirect the user to the home page. Okay, so to avoid this behavior, so let's try and add, or let's refresh first the page and try to add another task, so another test task. So let's see, so if we move to the next, so let's delete this one. So we are redirected to the home page. So let's try to add something else just to check that everything is working, and move to the next, and let's try and delete this one. So I think it's working great. Okay, so now we can move between the pages. We can edit, cancel the edit, and delete and set the task as done. So I think everything is working as expected. So that's all for this project. I hope you did enjoy it. So if yes, then hit like, subscribe, and see you in my next project.